I'm Jim Clark. Welcome to Men's Basketball Weekly. We're talking with Cavalier head coach Jeff Young. And Jeff, last week, two tough ball games. Start with Ashland. They played well. They shot, got to the line a lot until the second half. We kind of struggled.
Yeah, and this has been a tough stretch for us. A lot of road games against very good teams. Like you mentioned, Ashland's been playing a lot better, and their go-to guy, Evan Yates, was as good as anticipated inside. He's hard to stop. He's got multiple moves, and he finishes around the rim, and he really hurt us on Thursday night's game.
Still, one big silver lining, shot the three well in that second half, got back into the ball game, and it kind of carried over.
Yeah, and we've been looking for that. Unfortunately, it came in a loss, but we were 0 for 9 in the first half at Ashland. And again, if you can't make shots, it's really hard to keep pace, especially on the road. And we did make 11 threes, which was by far probably the most we've made all year, let alone in one half. So that was encouraging, and I think it did carry over a little bit to the Lake Erie game on Saturday. Vanderhorst, again, made some shots from three, and that certainly helps us when he's doing that.
In that Saturday game at Lake Erie, it's tied at 22, last 8:59, an 18-0 run, our largest of the year by far.
Yeah, and I think more than anything, I know we've been talking about offense and making shots, but defensively we were awfully good. That's probably our best 40-minute game defensively. We allowed 50 points, and I think maybe 18 at halftime. So we were happy with that, and even when you're not shooting a great percentage and you're defending, it gives you a great chance to win on the road.
A lot of guys gave you big games, and everybody, Vucic comes out. He's on fire that first half, has an 18-point game, really big for him. Takes some minutes away from Kenny, having him on the floor.
No question about it, and at Ashland we had 0 bench points, I think, something like that. But when you got Vuk that's scoring it at 18 and Vanderhorst had 14, that just takes a lot of pressure off your starters, and certainly Kenny as well, because he's had games of 27, 25, and if he doesn't have those games, we probably don't win. So it was nice to see some of those guys step up and make shots.
Through 20 games, they're 14-6, and Kornowski's numbers through 20, he's averaging almost 19 a game, 9 rebounds, 54 from the floor, with a lot of attention on the floor.
Yeah, he's going to get double and triple teamed every game, and I think he's doing a better job lately of reading those doubles and kicking it out, and we're getting better ball reversal and better looks on the weak side. So he's still going to get his shots. He's going to get his attempts and touches. So I think he's done a better job of getting other guys involved.
This week, 2 games, Ohio Dominican first at home. Good to be back home for one ball game, and they're playing better right now.
They are. They took Hillsdale to the wire on Saturday. We kind of followed that game as we were traveling to Lake Erie, and I think they led us by as many as 10 or 11 in the second half, and just couldn't hang on down the stretch. Then
Saturday, back on the road again. You face Tiffin, that Grassel guy, and boy, as we found out, he can light it up if you let him.
He can. He's had 45 against Malone, and 41 or whatever it was against us, and he can score the ball at all levels. He can shoot the three, he can drive you, and he can hit that little step back mid-range shot. So he's a great player that can score it, and when he is scoring, though, they haven't won as many games. When they kind of distribute among the 5 starters, they usually do a little bit better.
Here we sit, 20 ball games and 14 wins. GLIAC right now 10-6. You got to be happy with what you've done the first year in Division II thus far.
Well, I mean, we're trying to take one game at a time, and I'm certainly happy with the way we played on Saturday on both ends. So we're trying to get better as the season goes on. It feels like we're doing that, especially on the defensive end. And again, this is a tough stretch to finish out the season. We have to take care of business on Thursday and play well, and then go on the road and then finish up with some tough home games.
Thanks, Jeff. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Jim.
Cavs are home Thursday, Ohio Dominican 6 o'clock, then Saturday at Tiffin at 1 o'clock. Both games broadcast live on 95.9 WNPQ. I'm Jim Clark, and that's Basketball Weekly.